How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your Ginger Joy the Geek. Welcome back to the channel. This is just another one of my quick book reviews, just to talk about what I've been reading lately. If you want to check out proper book reviews, because mine are just quick kind of brain farts, basically. If you want to see a proper review with proper in-depth analysis, check out my friend Chris's channel, Off My Shelves. I'll put a link up here. And check out the Nerd Herd, who do weekly comic book reviews. So please check them out. So, usual format, just going to talk to you a little bit about a book I'm reading. And this week it is Hotell by John Lees. Now this is a book I picked up at Thought Bubble. John was there selling some of his books and talking about his books. He does a lot of horror themed books. I've not read much of his stuff before. This really looked interesting. He was very kind in that he's signed it for us as well. So I picked this up and a few of these other books which I'll be talking about in future videos, things like Sync. So, Hotell, what's the premise? Basically, it's an anthology horror series where it's all set in a hotel, which you only find if it wants you to find it, basically. And each issue is a different story of people attending the hotel for various reasons. The artwork is by a guy, I'm sorry, I'll butcher your name, by a guy called Dalibor Talajic. Sorry if I've got that wrong. And it's lush. I love it. So I'm just going to get it straight out and over and done with. This is one of my favourite reads of the last year. I loved every single issue of it. If you watch my channel and you watch my stuff, you know I love things like Ice Cream Man, haha, and all that kind of jazz. This topped it for me. I just thought it was superb. So it's only a few issues, this one, but there is a second series coming out this week, actually. So I don't know whether to... I quite like getting trade paperbacks. I will probably pick up the first issue, but I'll probably wait for the trade paperback as well. This is broken into issues, like I've said. Each one's set in a different room of the hotel. You have the, what would you call him, the concierge, who kind of introduces you to each story and shows the people to the rooms. I'm not going to spoil anything, or I'm going to try not to spoil anything. And I'll be putting artwork up as we'll go through. So if you don't want this spoiled at all, I would probably recommend you go away, go on, get lost, and come back after you've read the book. But I'll try not to spoil it. First story is Sick. I mean, it's and I mean sick as in not sick as in cool. It is cool as well. Like, it's basically about a lady who's in a very abusive relationship, and she flees the relationship whilst pregnant and ends up in this hotel. And it's about the relationship she has with her baby. Like I say, I'm trying not to spoil it. And then about how the guy tries to find her well, he just tries to find her. What I really love about it is there were parts in this first issue that I couldn't figure out what was going on, and I thought, have I missed some panels or what? So by that, what I mean is that the last panel, and I'm not going to show you because it spoils the story, but the last panel ends with a guy on his knees in the car park in flames. And I was thinking, what the hell's happened there? Have I missed part of the story or what? But basically what John Lees does superbly well is there's little bits from each story in all 4 issues that kind of tie into the other stories. So the guy who's on fire at the end of issue 1, you don't get to find out what all that's about until issue 4, when you kind of realise that it's all happening around the same time. There are bits, I loved the bit with the married couple in issue 1 that moves on to issue 2, because that just totally threw us. It was superb. So issue 2 is about a married couple who go away for a weekend, and basically the husband's bored of his wife and tries to kill her. Some tremendous scenes in that. The artwork, if you like your gory horror type artwork, is absolutely superb. There's a bit where, and I might put an image up, but there's a bit where he hits his wife in the face with an axe and her face hits the ceiling. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So that story I absolutely loved as well. Again, got a good twist at the end. The next issue is, it's heartbreaking. It's about a lady who, it's my dogs. It's about a lady whose sister has gone missing and think there was a serial killer in the area. So basically she goes hunting for this sister to try and work out what happened to her. And as the story progresses, you find out. Again, quite heart-wrenching how it ends, the series. The last story, which kind of pulls it all together and ties up all the story, is about a father who's got a priest alongside him, and they've tied the guy's son to a bed basically because he thinks he's possessed by an evil spirit, and the priest's going to perform an exorcism on him, and that obviously goes a bit tits up, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, so superb series. The storytelling is, for me, tremendous. It's exactly what I want in a horror anthology. I like single, easy to read stories, but I really enjoyed and liked how they're all interlinked. And once you've read the full 4 issues, I went back and reread them and saw the little bits from each story in. So I loved that. The artwork for me is first class, absolutely superb, just creepy enough and just graphic enough to kind of make it slightly uncomfortable at times. I just loved it. Not much more I can say about that. So John Lee's huge well done for this series. It's absolutely brilliant. I'd highly recommend it to anybody that likes horror, and I'd highly recommend it to anybody that likes things like Ice Cream Man. You know, if you watch my channel, as I said before, I gush about Ice Cream Man. This for me was better than Ice Cream Man, and that's high praise. Loved it. Okie dokie. So just quickly also wanted to tell you about a few other books I've picked up. It was Black Friday here recently, and Travelling Man, which is a local comic shop, had a tremendous offer on where it was 20% off all books, and they also give you double reward points. So I bought a whole host of books and some bits and bobs for my son, a card game for my son, for peanuts really. So just quickly show you some of the books I've bought so you know what's going to come in my reviews in the future. I picked up Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Philadelphia. So this is a vampire series. It came highly recommended by my friend Ephraim from Past Point One Comics, link up above. He really raved about this series, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. It's got that painted kind of artwork style, which I do enjoy, and I love a horror book, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. I picked up Harleen, which I think from memory came top of the shops for the Nerd Herd when they were doing their review of this. Really interested to read that. Looking forward to seeing what that's all about. I'll let you know what I think of that one. And then I picked up this. I know absolutely nothing about this series, but everybody on the planet seems to be getting very excited about it and saying it's brilliant. And that's Gideon Falls. So I picked that up. Bit of a pricey graphic novel, that one. If you pay a regular price for it, that was £45, which is pretty steep, I think. But, well, I don't know. How many issues is it? Cannot see it. Doesn't say. But, sorry, 1 to 16. Oh, I suppose it's decent value. But I got 20% off that. So, laughing with that one. Really looking forward to reading it. Like I said, don't know anything about it. Just everybody's telling us it's brilliant. So, looking forward to that. Okie dokie. So, that's your whack in terms of my reviews. Like I said, just very quick reviews telling you whether I like the book or not. If you want to see proper reviews, check out the Nerd Herd and check out Chris at Off My Shelves. I'll be doing lots of little videos like this, which will just pop up now and then. But I also have content coming out every Wednesday and Sunday, which, let's be honest, is normally an unboxing. And I also have my live shows, my What If show. So if you like that kind of stuff, please like and subscribe to my videos. And don't forget, I've got a 500 subscriber giveaway, which is a first appearance of Punchline book set. That's your whack. I think I've already said that. I'll say it again. That's still your whack. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.